Hi, my name's Ella Keith, and my film was And Then There Was One. And Then There Was One falls into the thriller category. A thriller is a broad genre of literature, film and television, and it has a lot of subgenres, so it's a really broad category. Thrillers are characterized and defined by moods that they give to the audience, ranging from suspense, excitement, surprise, anticipation, and anxiety. And a lot of thrillers focus on mainly one of those aspects, but our film opening really tied in all of it, using different music, sound, shots, our plot, really tied in all the aspects of a thriller. Thrillers generally keep the audience on the edge of their seats as the plot builds toward the climax. However, since my film was just a film opening, we didn't really have a climax, but they were still on the edge of their seats. So that's the difference, because a lot of thrillers have not boring beginnings, but it seems calm and happy, but ours jumps straight into the spooky, creepy aspects. And Then There Was One represents social issues such as mental illness. Some mental illnesses that we were focusing on were personality disorders such as, serial killer-like tendencies, which is what happened in my film opening. And it's recognized in Then There Was One that our villain is evil and has deadly motives, relates to some people with personality disorders or illnesses that have similar mindsets. So we definitely wanted to spread awareness of disorders and illnesses like this, to let the audience know that there are some people with these tendencies, and we want to spread awareness. My film, And Then There Was One, definitely engages the audience. I know this for a fact because we had an in-class presentation and my class really was interested. I think the plot definitely has something to do with the engagement, but one thing that our film excelled at was the quality. There were some presentations that our classmates had that, had messed up shots, the voiceovers didn't match the shots, the sound is blocked by wind or low quality things that was not attractive to the audience. But ours was great quality wise because we had great audio, great sound, great matchup of voiceovers, great shots to tie in the engagement, and it really just made my film more complex and definitely engaging. Our plot also intrigued the audience. On top of our interesting hook that I had, we added sounds and scenes that really creeped out the audience and tied them in and really made them want to know what happened next. If we were to take our film to the next level and try to get into the media industry, we would probably start off by entering into local film festivals, things like that would help us progress in the industry. We'd also try things like emailing directors, having talks with people who are in the industry to try to get a better mindset of what we should be expecting. And on top of that, we'll spread the word by telling as many people we know, showing everyone our film, and try to make it to the top. My production skills skyrocketed throughout this production. In previous films, I was usually in charge of directing, costumes, not really the technical stuff. But in this project, I was in charge of editing our film opening. I learned so much throughout the process, such as syncing up voiceovers and downloading and inserting sounds and music, which before I had a very vague idea of how to do it. I also learned how to insert text, which was extremely useful for inserting titles, credits, things like that. Another thing I learned was how to get videos uploaded to iMovie. Before, I thought that I could only email it to myself and then download it, which really took a lot of time out of the editing process. But then I learned that I can just airdrop them to my computer, and it made the whole process a lot more efficient. Some things that I enjoyed in the editing process was trimming clips to the perfect second to make sure that it was the right timing, the sound was matched up right. It just was very satisfying to reach the goal of having the perfectly trimmed clip, so I really enjoyed that. However, an issue that I had and still kind of have is determining how loud or soft some sounds should be, because in my film there were some moments where the sound was really loud, and although I wanted it to be loud, I wanted it to have a balance with the music and all the other scenes that tied in. So it was difficult to find a balance in volume and realistically have the right volume. But I ended up pulling it off, but that was definitely one thing that I had a difficulty with. One big technological aspect of the film process was using the editing app iMovie. There was so much technological maneuvering, ranging from inserting music, trimming clips, applying filters, etc. So much technological things that we had to learn, which we obviously integrated into our film. I also did a lot of research online throughout the process. Whether it be researching how to write a title, how to come up with titles, history of our film genre thriller, researching other thriller movies to get inspiration and ideas. So we definitely used online as another technological resource. Another aspect that we used was YouTube. I had to learn how to upload a video to YouTube and then copy the link, post it on my blog. A blog was another technological aspect that we had to know. Every week we would upload weekly blogs to, keep updated on the filming process and the editing process. So we used that as another technical integration in our film. We used the app WordPress to do that, and just throughout the filming process, we learned a lot technology-wise. So now I can say that I've learned so much, ranging from engaging the audience, writing a plot, coming up with a title, editing, technology, all that stuff. So this film has definitely helped me. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. So that was my film. So that was my interview on my film, and then there was one. Thank you.